Hey YouTube, Smoking Medic here. Introduction to the Smoking Medic Armory. Today I'm going to talk about setting up a defensive rifle, just a brief talk, nothing lengthy, because I cannot post long videos as of yet. These are just two of my rifles. This is one of my ARs. I have two fully built AR-15s that I built from the ground up myself. Meaning I bought the different parts I wanted, built them, and I have parts to make one or two more whenever I get the money and time that I feel like it. And then, my favorite go-to rifle, my AK. For those of you that are thinking AKs suck, they're inaccurate, they're only meant to spray and pray, that's totally ignorant. Just because you see the Mujahideen in Afghanistan, Iraq, and other countries using that tactic, that is not the case. With proper training, you can operate the AK just as well as somebody can operate an AR-15. AR-15s are cool because there's so many things you can do to them, so many parts out there. But I love the simplicity of the AK. I've learned through the years, the more I've trained, the more defensive carbine classes I've taken, the more I've learned, the less stuff you have on a rifle, the best. You start adding stuff, it gets heavy, and, you know, I'm not in super duper shape. I'm not. I'm out of shape. So you need as light of a weapon as possible. But you can talk to guys that are really well trained, you know, tier 1 operators that will tell you they still want the lightest weapons platform as they can have, because the saying, ounces equal pounds, pounds equal pain. You know, taking an AR rifle class, I get it. I can't imagine having to carry around a heavy rifle for days on end. So, I've got my AR here. There's only a few things you need. You need a quality weapons light. That's a surefire. You need a good optic. This is a Trijicon AccuPoint. It's no batteries. It's all fiber optic and tritium, and you always need iron sights. I prefer a fixed front sight base, and this rear backup sight is a Maytech flip-up sight. That's a standard issue military backup sight. Good sight. I have a SOTMOD stock, and then I have a Vickers 2-point adjustable sling. Probably the best sling on the market in my opinion. Don't mess with single points and 3 points. Nice simple 2-point sling is the best. And I've got some other components on the inside too that I've just put on throughout the years. Lightweight pencil thin barrel, super light, super nice sweet running rifle. The AK, I've had this AK for about 10 years or so. I actually would like to get a short-barreled AK, and actually an AK-104. It's got about I think it's a 12.5-inch barrel, since we can have SBRs in Illinois now. So hopefully the next year I'll be able to have the extra money where I can get that rifle. This is actually just a WOSR 10, and yes, it is the bottom of the barrel as far as AKs go. I actually traded a pistol that I had bought years ago I did not like for this even up when they were really cheap. And this is actually a well-built WOSR 10. It has had none of the problems that a lot of the other WOSRs had, and it's ran perfect. But I can tell you, I had put in rails, vertical grips on it, lights, all this crap that made it hard to actually use. I have an Ultramac rail on the gas tube. I did have an aim point on this at one time. I sold it. I needed some money, so I will get an optic for that again at some point. This is a CAA foreign that has a rail at the 3 o'clock, 9 o'clock, and 6 o'clock. It's okay. It works okay, but I will replace that with just a plain old foreign sometime soon, and I will end up putting an offset mount on the gas tube rail eventually. I've had a few different stocks on this gun as well. I've had the standard wood fixed stock. Then I had a drop-in ace side folding stock, and I really didn't like that. It was a little bit heavy. It lengthened the length of pull on the rifle. So I traded that to a buddy of mine for this Romanian side folder. I like it better than that. It works. It's cool because it's like correct. But I'm going to eventually replace that with, I will probably try out one of the new Magpul side folding stock. I'm going to look at some reviews from some AK guys on YouTube on that, and hopefully be able to get that pretty soon because it's pretty inexpensive, and try that out. Or I will just replace it with a standard fixed stock, which is okay. But a side folder on AK is pretty cool because you don't have the buffer spring and buffer that goes back in the stock, unlike an AK. Sorry, an AR, the stock is connected to the buffer tube, so you can fold that and you can fit that in really compact areas. So again, both different platforms, both different manual of arms. You can't run an AK like an AR-15. You can't run an AR-15 like an AK.